and welcome to Kashmir Now. I'm your host Uzma Jafri. Let's take a look at some of the stories of this week's episode. Government and citizens working hand in hand with each other to tackle the coronavirus crisis. Residents of Gilgit-Baltistan stranded in their own homeland as administration enforced unannounced lockdown. Kashmiri entrepreneur converts his garment factory to PPE workshop amid COVID-19 outbreak. Authorities in Srinagar providing best facilities to quarantined people. Each single organization and individual in India is playing its role in country's fight against the pandemic. Be it the central government, local administrations or the common masses, everyone is working together, shoulder to combat the virus. Where the government is leaving no stone unturned in its efforts to support both the citizens and the economy, which has been battered by a weeks-long lockdown, the local administrations too are taking every single step to prevent the virus from spreading. A number of good Samaritans are also trying to bring cheers to people who are worst affected by the coronavirus lockdown. We have a report.
The government of India has come to the rescue of country's economy that has been battered by coronavirus triggered 2-month lockdown. It plans to provide as many as 1 trillion rupees to set up an agriculture infrastructure fund for the farmers. The state-run National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development will raise funds to set up the new scheme as per the Finance Ministry officials. The allocation is a part of 20 trillion rupees fiscal and monetary package to support the economy, which has been battered by a weeks-long lockdown to curb the spread of COVID-19. The government is also looking forward to amend the 6.5-decade-old Essential Commodities Act to ease restrictions on the trade of farm products.
We shall bring a central law so that farmers will be able to have the choice to sell his produce at an attractive price. He has no barriers in interstate trade. So though interstate trade at the moment is restricted, it should be barrier free. We also want to make sure there is a framework for him to have his produce e-traded.
Earlier, with an aim to help 45 lakh businesses by October 2020, the government came up with a plan to provide a credit guarantee to businesses to avail collateral-free loans from banks. The attack and effect of virus has been multi-layered. It is not just the economy, but almost all sections of public lives have been hit hard. So it is not just the federal government, but the states and the local administrations too have been dutifully protecting the citizens. One such example is in Ludhiana district of Punjab, where the administration has roped in hotels to quarantine its citizens coming back from foreign countries amid coronavirus pandemic. All those returning from foreign countries are being medically screened at the airports, while those with symptoms are treated as per medical advice. Asymptomatic people are asked to self-quarantine at hotels. Hotels are given special set of guidelines to manage sanitization for the duration of quarantine of the returning citizens.
लगभग हमारे पास 20 होटल्स ने रजिस्टर किया है, जिसमें हमारे पास 800 कमरे अभी रेडी हो चुके हैं। इसके सिवाय हमारे पास जो अपनी खुद की सरकारी फैसिलिटी है उसमें लगभग 150 से ऊपर रूम्स हैं और ट्रैवलर के पास ऑप्शंस हैं। दोनों ऑप्शंस हम उसे देते हैं कि वो सरकारी फैसिलिटी में जाना चाहता है या प्राइवेट होटल में जाना चाहता है।
A number of good Samaritans from across the country are also contributing their bit in this time of pandemic. In New Delhi, a 34-year-old councillor Sheetal Agarwal and her sister are bringing tears to the migrant workers staying in the city's shelters by dressing up themselves as clowns. During a recent visit to a shelter housing hundreds of workers, she and her sister danced in a hula hoop and joked around with families and police officers.
We are going to shelter home where there are a lot of migrants staying right now because of the lockdown who could not go back to their places, and they are confined to these closed spaces where they are placed. So we are going to cheer them up because we feel that if staying at home we can be so unhappy or so sad and stressed, then their level of stress would be very high, considering they are not even with their families or they really are worried about the families back home. So we thought it will be wonderful if we can bring a smile on their faces and distract them from the pain that they are feeling.
The collective efforts of the government and citizens have definitely paid off and have so far given positive results. Recently, while addressing the 73rd World Health Assembly by video conferencing, Union Health Minister Harshvardhan, who is also set to take charge as WHO Executive Board Chairman at its 147th session, asserted that the country has done well in dealing with the disease till now and is confident of doing better in months to come.
India took all necessary steps well in time, including surveillance at points of entry, evacuation of nationals stranded overseas, massive community surveillance through robust disease surveillance network, strengthening of health infrastructure, capacity building of over 2 million frontline human resources, risk communication and community involvement. I think we did our best and we did well. We are learning and we are confident of doing better in the months to come.
Though there can be a spike in the number of corona positive cases in India, but due to advanced planning and swift actions of the Indian government, the country has been managing the coronavirus crisis much better than many other countries.
Next, we move on to the illegally occupied region of Gilgit-Baltistan, where the residents are suffering unreasonable restrictions of the pandemic. The knee-jerk reaction of the administration to seal borders of a district after the cases spiked suddenly has created huge troubles for the locals. They are neither being allowed to go to the hospitals nor to their offices. People call it nothing short of a detention.
An unannounced administrative order of sealing district borders of Gilgit town in the illegally occupied region of Gilgit-Baltistan has caused massive inconvenience to the people. Hundreds of vehicles are stranded at district border after they have been denied entry. The cops say that the measures have been taken in light of preventive steps being taken by authorities to stem the spread of coronavirus. However, the locals, who are stuck in an atmosphere similar to that of police detention, say the measures were announced impromptu to trouble the people of the region.
सुल्तानाबाद चेक पोस्ट पे हमें रोका जा रहा है। हम डिस्ट्रिक्ट नगर से आए हुए हैं, तो हमारे मरीज चेक कराने आए हैं, तो यहाँ हमारे लिए परेशानी का बायस है। तो गवर्नमेंट के रेट का हम एहतराम करते हैं, ऐसी बात नहीं है। यहाँ का डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट अगर कोई ऑर्डर करता है तो फिर एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट हमारे पास भी है, डिस्ट्रिक्ट नगर, फिर वहाँ हमें भी बंद करना होगा, फिर हंगामी हालत सूरत पैदा होगी जो इस खित्ते के लिए अच्छा शुगुन नहीं है।
While there was no prior notice issued to curb the travel, an instant barricading and not considering even the urgency of the travel has left people frustrated and in pain. There are a few who need immediate medical attention, but police is not letting them go, citing they have received such orders from higher authorities.
ये मेरी बच्ची है, मैं उधर से आया हूँ। 7 दिन में इधर हॉस्पिटल में रहा, बीचू में भी और एमसी में। अभी मुझे कह रहे हैं कि आप गाड़ी वापस करके वापस अपने डिस्ट्रिक्ट जाओ, और खुद मैं डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में मतलब डीसी का काम कर रहा हूँ।
Even those employed in Gilgit town are not allowed any movement. People are unable to comprehend the exercise and they don't know when they will be relieved.
हम सुल्तानाबाद गए थे, अभी वापस जा रहे तो कह रहे आपका स्नैच कार्ड हम काम आपको नहीं छोड़ेंगे। ड्यूटी मेरी इधर ही है, मैं रहता हूँ स्कंदास में, ड्यूटी मेरी गिलगित में है।
Although the authorities have been dismissive of the fact that the numbers of COVID-19 patients are growing exponentially in the region, but there could not be any reasonable rationale apart from this behind these sudden harsh measures. The government of Pakistan, which claims the region to be its part, has ignored the region completely since the outbreak of the virus. The region does not have enough testing labs, medical equipments or hospitals. It does not even have any monitoring agency that can tell the real number of fatalities. As per the government of Pakistan, the region has reported 550 cases, but the toll could be many times higher in reality.
At one side, where residents of illegally occupied Gilgit-Baltistan have got stranded in their own hometown, those in other illegally occupied territory, POK, are facing the atrocities of police officials even at this time of crisis. Neither the government is providing them with any kind of assistance, nor can they step out of their homes to seek for it, as they are being beaten brutally by the police officials if they do so. Have a look.
Brutalities of the Pakistan police amid COVID-19 crisis have increased the woes of the illegally occupied POK residents to many folds. Locals who have already been reeling due to poor medical infrastructure and lack of proper corona testing facilities are now also bearing the brunt of police officials as well. Recently in Muzaffarabad city of POK, policemen attacked the rickshaw owner and his female family members while they were going for a medical checkup. As per the owner's wife, policemen treated them as if they are not the residents of the region but thieves or dacoits.
मैं मंथली चेकअप करवाती हूँ, ठीक है, तो 2 महीने हो गए लॉकडाउन की वजह से मैंने कोई अपना टेस्ट कोई चेकअप नहीं करवाया। तो मैं इनसे कहती रहती थी, लेकिन इन्होंने कहा था कि रिक्शा अलाउड नहीं है। उस वजह से आज मैंने इनसे कहा कि आप कोई भी बंदोबस्त करें, किसी तरह से भी कन्वेंस का बंदोबस्त करके तो मुझे हॉस्पिटल लेके जाएं। तो इन्होंने काफ़ी कोशिश की, लेकिन इस तरह से हमें कोई गाड़ी अरेंज ना कर सके हम। तो मैंने कहा चलें, आपका अपना रिक्शा है, आप कोई मजदूरी के लिए तो नहीं जा रहे हैं ना, फैमिली है, हम लोग साथ हैं, तो आप जहाँ पे कोई पूछे तो बता दीजिएगा। ज़ाहिर है मैं ये सोच रही थी कि हमारी पुलिस जो है हमारे साथ तामन करने वाली है, लेकिन मैंने आज पुलिस का असल रूप देखा है। उन्होंने रिक्शे पे जब पार किया ना तो रिक्शा उलट पुलट हो गया, इनके कंट्रोल में नहीं रहा, इनके बाजू पे भी मारा है ना स्टिक से, तो रिक्शा इनके कंट्रोल में नहीं रहा है। ना उन्होंने कोई रोकने की कोशिश की है, ना कुछ, बस अचानक से हमला किया जैसे हम कोई चोर डाकू हैं। जैसे हम इस कश्मीर के रहने वाले हैं ही नहीं, हम शहरी नहीं हैं, हम कहीं से हिजरत करके आए हुए हैं, हम लोग यहाँ के मकामी नहीं हैं, हम लोगों को जैसे कोई हक नहीं है कहीं निकलने का, अपने आप को चेक करवाने का भी।
The government has imposed lockdown in the region amid COVID-19 outbreak, but no arrangements of conveyance have been done for the people even in case of emergency. And somehow, if anyone uses his own vehicle, he has to meet with extreme cruelty of the police officials, and the same happened in the case of rickshaw owner.
हम हॉस्पिटल आ रहे थे तो उस वजह से कोई गाड़ी भी नहीं थी, कोई ऐसे कोई कन्वेंस नहीं थी जो हम हॉस्पिटल तक पहुंच सके, तो रिक्शा इस वजह से लेकर आ रहे थे। और पीछे एक 2 नाके से हम गुजर के आए, वो कागज़ दिखाए उन लोगों को, उन्होंने छोड़ दिया। और 0 पॉइंट जब पहुँचे तो वहाँ पहले तो कोई भी था ही नहीं, साइडों पे कहीं छुपे हुए थे। जब वहाँ पहुँचे तो उन्होंने अचानक ही वार कर दी, छड़ियों से वार करनी शुरू कर दी। उन्होंने वो फ्रंट शीशे पे वो ज़ोर से स्टिक मारी तो वो शीशा जब टूटा तो हमें कुछ पता नहीं चला, वो रिक्शा जो हमारा जाके खाई में जा गया।
Police brutality also came into limelight few weeks earlier when they harassed and beat the youth of the region at the pretext of coronavirus lockdown. Locals even blamed the cops for the death of a youth named Zishan Ayub after he allegedly violated the lockdown imposed in the region. Pakistan-occupied Kashmir has registered more than 148 cases till now, and still Pakistan is taking no necessary measures in the illegally occupied territory to contain the spread. They have just restricted the people to their homes by imposing lockdown, but have done no arrangements for them to even meet their basic requirements, and in case they step out, inhuman treatment is meted out to them.
Moving on. As the whole world is battling COVID-19, the requirement for medical equipment is touching new heights. There has been an acute shortage of protective gear, sanitizers and masks in countries, which is making it difficult for doctors and healthcare workers to fight from the forefront. Amid times of crisis like these, some warriors are stepping up to help the healthcare workers in fighting the pandemic. One among them is Muzaffar Baba of Baramulla district, who has turned his garment factory into a PPE manufacturing unit.
Shortage of protective equipment amid the virus outbreak is making rounds on all news platforms and social media. A number of organizations and individuals have stepped up to help the medical staff by providing them with masks and other protective equipments. One among them is Muhammad Muzaffar Baba of Jammu and Kashmir's Baramulla district, who turned his garment factory into a personal protection equipment manufacturing unit in order to provide protective gear to doctors and nurses.
हमें लगा कि हमारी भी जिम्मेदारियां हैं, क्योंकि हम भी इसी सोसाइटी के हिस्से हैं। तो एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर मैंने अपने मुलाजमों से बात की और 5-6 मुलाजमों को मैंने यहाँ पे जमा करके यहाँ पे काम स्टार्ट किया था। और हमने प्रॉपर हाइजीन रखा था, प्रॉपर हैंड वॉश और फ्रीक्वेंट यूज़ ऑफ हैंड सैनिटाइजर्स हम कर रहे हैं। तो उसके बाद हमने हेल्थ वर्कर्स के लिए बनाने PPE सेट्स जो हैं बनाने स्टार्ट किए।
Having never made protective gowns or masks before, Baba felt that production of PPEs was a need of the hour and decided to contribute his own way by means of his garment factory. Baba's factory generally manufactures school uniforms, but in the time of this crisis, Baba started acquiring raw materials and started producing these protection kits. Sponsored by the District Industries Center Baramulla under Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program scheme, Baba's unit has a total of 17 employees, but adhering to the social distancing norms, only 4 of his employees are currently working in the factory.
हम यहाँ डॉक्टरों के लिए किट्स बनाते हैं, वाटरप्रूफ हमने बनाया, 400-500 सेट बनाए हमने, और हमने गाउन बनाए हैं डॉक्टरों के लिए, और हम यहाँ PPE सेट भी बनाते हैं, किट्स बनाते हैं। हम लोगों के लिए मेहनत करते हैं, क्योंकि हमसे जो हम काम करते हैं वो लोगों तक पहुँचे।
It is due to people like Muzaffar who are playing their part in the fight against the pandemic that India, which earlier had no facility to manufacture personal protective kit, is now producing around 4.5 lakh PPE suits on a daily basis.
From provision of ration and other essential items to establishment of wellness and quarantine centers, authorities in Jammu and Kashmir are making every effort to provide the best of facilities to its citizens to fight the pandemic. In the same line, a number of quarantine centers have been established all over Srinagar city to facilitate people who have come back from other states and make sure that none of the grievances of the commoners go unaddressed. A report.
In the wake of the looming coronavirus spread, authorities in Srinagar city of Jammu and Kashmir have established COVID-19 wellness centers to provide the best of quarantine facilities to people who have arrived in Srinagar from different cities or from foreign countries. With the establishment of these centers, authorities aim to provide hygienic lodging for citizens to spend their quarantine and have access to the best government facilities.
It was good. The support हमें यहाँ मिला, जो feeling यहाँ में मिली बहुत अच्छी. We have clean rooms. The atmosphere is very good. और प्रॉपर टाइम पे हमें नो डाउट हम लेट पहुँचे लेकिन डिनर का भी इंतज़ाम था एंड ब्रेकफास्ट का भी इंतज़ाम था. सपोर्ट स्टाफ भी जो यहाँ का है दे आर वेरी हेल्पफुल. सो आई डोंट फील दैट देयर इज़ एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ मिसकन्वीनियंस फ्रॉम देयर पार्ट. एंड आई मीन इट्स गुड एंड इट्स वेरी क्लीन एंड द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इज़ ऑल्सो वेरी गुड.
Inmates in these centers are provided with neat and clean lodging spaces that are disinfected on timely basis. Free of cost meals are also being provided to them. Authorities are also making sure that they address all the other issues that the inmates are facing. After their quarantine period is over and they test COVID-19 negative, inmates are allowed to go home.
इनके लिए मतलब इमरजेंसी वो खाना शाना जो भूखे भूखे थे कुछ परेशानी थी इनको जो परेशान तो हमने इनको वो प्रोवाइड की है. और बाकी जो साफ सफाई जो बेडिंग थी वो बाकी शीट वगैरह सब कुछ अच्छे से इनको प्रोवाइड किया. और ये तकरीबन सभी सेटिस्फाई रहे हैं.
Authorities in Jammu and Kashmir are taking a number of steps to contain the spread of coronavirus by means of establishment of quarantine and wellness centers. A number of standalone buildings have been designated as COVID-19 wellness centers all over the territory. Many 3-star hotels, indoor stadiums and other places have been turned into quarantine centers. Dedicated services like COVID-19 helplines, WhatsApp services and emergency ambulance facilities have also been established for the timely addressal of the issue.
यहाँ बहुत अच्छा है, यहाँ हमें बहुत सुकून मिला. इतने एडजस्ट मतलब अच्छे से हुए हम इधर. कंफर्टेबल, साफ सफाई बहुत अच्छी है, बिस्तर क्लीन है, बेडिंग क्लीन है, सब कुछ अच्छा है. पूरा सपोर्ट मिला आपको गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से यहाँ पे. हाँ बहुत अच्छा सपोर्ट मिला. बहुत हम यहाँ बहुत मतलब अगर हैं तो सेटिस्फाई हैं.
These effective and elaborate arrangements made by the authorities are the reason that citizens are able to spend their quarantine period peacefully, further helping the country in its fight against the pandemic.
After Prime Minister Modi imposed nationwide lockdown, a number of daily wagers working in different parts of the country started returning back to their hometowns owing to shortage of food and other essential items. But in Doda district of Jammu and Kashmir, the scene is quite different. Hundreds of migrant laborers have been staying here happily due to the hospitality they are receiving from both locals and the administration. Have a look.
While migrant laborers in other parts of the country are returning back to their native towns, those in Doda district of Jammu and Kashmir have decided to stay back. Reason being, the support they are getting from both the locals and the administration of Doda at the time of COVID-19 crisis. The authorities are making sure that they provide all kinds of necessities like food and shelter to the migrants for them to stay at ease.
लॉकडाउन के वजह तो हम इधर ही रुक गए थे सर, बाकी हमारे को कोई परेशानी नहीं है। इधर के आदमी भी अच्छे हैं, मुलाजिम भी अच्छे हैं। जब दुनिया सभी हमारे आगे आई, हम ठीक हैं इधर, उधर से इधर ठीक हैं। हम इधर लॉकडाउन के वजह से फंस गए थे, अब ठीक हैं।
Many of the migrant laborers have been living here from the past many years and have been selling seeds and other day-to-day items on the streets of Doda. These migrants, especially those working in construction fields, are being provided with ration and essential items on a daily basis. The migrant workers are very happy with the help and hospitality that the administration and locals are giving them.
हमारे को इधर डर नहीं लगा, उधर से इधर अच्छा है। इधर अच्छा है, इधर के लोगों ने हमारी बहुत मदद की है, देखभाल भी किया। इधर के लोगों ने बहुत अच्छे हैं, इधर के लोग।
It is due to these initiatives taken by the authorities that the migrant workers of the country are being able to sustain the lockdown without any hindrances.
So that's all we have for you in this week's episode. Till we see you next week, it's goodbye from the entire production team.